Welcome to Ivy the Brand YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Qatar Airways cabin crew interview questions and answers. So tell me about yourself. Mostly the cabin crew position is all about customer service. So the first statement, if you have experience in customer service or you are interested in customer service, the first statement will be, I am a customer service professional with 3 years of experience in the airport industry or in the pharmacy industry, and you're hoping to join the airport industry as a customer service. In my previous role as a customer service at this organization, I was able to do this, and this. You can mention 3 roles, and then you can talk about your achievements. I have been able to, I was awarded the best customer service professional as I worked at this organization. Then you can also talk about your skills. You say you communicate effectively to your customers and ensure that you get regular feedback from your customers. You are able to solve all complaints of your customers. You can talk about the number of complaints you solve in a day. And then you conclude by saying, as I am hoping to transfer my skills to Qatar Airways and be able to elevate the organization in a way that it will improve their ratings. And then the next question they can ask is, why do you want to be a cabin crew member? This can be an example of an answer. This is a position I've been working towards for a long period of time now, and more importantly, I've been working towards being a cabin crew specifically for Qatar Airways. And then you can talk about the role of the cabin crew is a match to your own personal qualities, professional attributes, and also your future career plans. And then you can talk about while the role of the cabin crew at Qatar Airways definitely is a prestigious one, you also understand the huge amount of responsibility that comes with the role of a cabin crew at Qatar Airways. And then you can talk about you understand that you'll be able to take full responsibility of the safety of members of the cabin crew, of members of the people who are in the flight, and also be able to utilize effective communication and interpersonal skills to deal with the role of difficult and challenging the role of a cabin crew in difficult and challenging situations. And then you can talk about how the role of the cabin crew is very attractive to you, and you'll get to have a positive impact on the daily lives of people. So that is how you can answer, why do you want to become a cabin crew member? Then they can also ask, why do you want to join Qatar Airways? You can talk about, I want to join Qatar Airways for the simple reason that it's the best airline in the world, and you'll definitely want to be part of the best team. And then you can talk about how Qatar Airways is renowned for its exceptional service, and also because your career aspirations and professional standards also are towards a professional and exceptional service, you are a match to that organization. And then you can talk about it is the fast growing airline in the world due to their customers' response to their passengers and clients. And then they have the latest generation aircraft. So you can also talk about you are extremely hardworking, and you can live up to very high standards of safety and passenger service that's expected of their staff. So that is the answer to why do you want to join Qatar Airways. Then another question is, what will you do if any customer complains about your service? The first thing you'll do is listen to the customer. This is the answer you're supposed to give. Listen to the customer to figure out why they are upset. Listen to the customer to determine whether any of your policies has not been abided by, or this is something not even to contemplate with your Qatar system. And then put yourself in the shoes of the customer and try to view from the point of the customer. And then once you have heard the complaint and understand the basis of the complaint, You can elevate the complaint to your supervisor or manager, depending if you must, but do not fight with the customer. And then once you have understood the customer's complaint and avoided any fighting over the same, divert the customer's focus on how you can resolve the matter. Always give a solution to the matter. And then they can talk about describe yourself in one word. This is not the same as tell me about yourself. So you can talk about you're a people person, you really enjoy meeting and working with a lot of different people. You can talk about being a perfection, paying attention to these details and to be sure that everything is just right. You can talk about you're a creative thinker, you like to explore alternative solutions to problems and have an open mind about what will work best. You can also talk about you are efficient and highly organized. And you can also talk about how you enjoy solving problems. And then they can ask you, have you ever worked in a customer care or customer service job? So if you've worked, it is yes. And definitely it is good to go there if you've worked in a customer service job. So you can talk about, yes, I have worked in customer service roles before. I worked as a customer service at Safaricom for 2 years where my duties were this and this and this. I was able to solve like 20 complaints in a day, and in the next month the complaints were reduced to at least 5. You can talk about the awards if you've got any awards in your customer service role. And then how much do you expect to get paid? So you'll do a research on the salary that the Qatar Airways, you can search Qatar Airways, the cabin crew are working there, they're online. Ask them about the pay they are getting. And then you can give a range. It is good, it is safe when you give a range instead of an exact number, but don't say any numbers that you're not comfortable with, because the employer offers you salary at the lowest end of your range. Don't have much to negotiate with them when it comes to getting a higher salary. Then they can ask you, do you have any questions for them? You can talk about, tell me about a typical day in this job. And then you can talk about what are the most challenging facts in this position. And then you can talk about what are your airline's strengths and weaknesses. You can also ask, if they have not asked you in their interview, you can also ask if when am I expected to start this job? And then you can talk about if there are trainings or you just get directly into the job, but definitely there are trainings. So that was questions to ask. And then why should we select you, not others? You'll go back to their job description. You can talk about you are a people person, how you have worked with different people from the world, your customer service skills, your interpersonal skills, your problem solving skills, and always be as actual as possible. Give the exact examples from the ground, not just the way I'm saying people skills. I've worked with people from this country, and we have been able to solve this and this. Then how would you handle pressure at work? Then you can talk about, I actually work better under pressure, and I find that I enjoy working in a challenging environment. And then you can talk about how you manage pressure. Is it by giving yourself a break for a little bit, or handling organizing your work in the sense that you go according to your strengths? So pressure can be handled in different situation. You don't respond to the pressure, but rather you respond to the situation that is at hand. Another question would be, what languages can you speak apart from English? If you have any other languages, you can talk about it, because it is an advantage when dealing with the customers from different countries. And then how would you deal with an unsatisfied customer? The first thing to do is apologize for the mistake, and then address the customer right away publicly, offer a precise solution, and then give a replacement. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing.